Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first down, Howell. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Another throw for Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now they go play action with Howell. That is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Two drives will tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down, Howell now. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Howell will throw it. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 38 yards. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Riggs, 79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
60. 19 tight. Go street. Left thing, 19. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Go. Ready.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Dreadnoughts are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Commanders 20. Dreadnoughts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Hal. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A 42-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Barkley, inside handoff. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. Now he'll try to run with this. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dreadnoughts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Bust through the tackle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Powell. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though...
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Warriors 70. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
On play action, they'll throw.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and 3 from the 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Viking 18.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Rocco switch, Rocco switch.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back to throw, Howell.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On
first down. They'll run with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Al now to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense.
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth.
79 Broncos. Riggs. Drop 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
19 tight.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. On second down, here's the option. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check smash, check smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cut my team. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll set up a throw.
Hyatt there to grab it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Jalen Hyatt. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Dreadnoughts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
And Howe will throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll have a a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Powell out of the shotgun. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Howell. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He's back to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Rig. 79 green. 60, trap 60.
They'll try and throw for it. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Washington getting the victory here